Alright, so today we're going to be doing the Revolver album song ranking thing. This is the Beatles' 1966 album. Their only 1966 album. They would normally do 2 albums a year. Most of the time. They did 2 in 63. One, Please Please Me and With the Beatles. Then they only did 1 in 64. Oh no! They did do 2 in 64. They did A Hard Day's Night and Beatles for Sale. They did 2 in 65. They did an album and a half in 67. They did an album and a half in 68. And then as it later got on, they started. But in this time, they were doing 2 albums a year. This was like really the first time that they had not done 2 albums in 1 year. But this is a great album. Like, this album is great just for 1 year. What? This is a great album. And, you know, it's worth, it being the only album. Because it's a great album. It's their first, really big change in the Beatles. Dang! It's the only, the big change. It's where it started to get, really psychedelic. So even though this is the only album they came out with that year, whatever, it's a great album. Let's just get into this. Number 13 is or 14 is, I think, gonna be, I'm gonna have to put Eleanor Rigby. I know not many people really do that. It's just mainly because it's only Paul. He's my least favorite Beatle. There's your thing there. It's a wonderful track. I can't really rate these worst to best. It's just the least favorite. You know what I mean? So that's number 14. Number 13 is gonna be, it's really hard to do this one, especially Love You Too. Actually I might switch that around. Number 14 is gonna be Love You Too. I love the sitar. It's just, it's a little different, I'm not sure. I think I like Love You Too better than With You Without You. Which was George's spot on the next album. And we're gonna come on to number 13. Again, that's gonna be Eleanor Rigby. I already explained why. Number 12 is gonna be, I think, this is really hard because all these songs are so good. Good Day Sunshine. It's rather simple. It's just, the other songs on the album are much different. They have more little bit, different sound. Good Day Sunshine, just piano, bass, guitar, and drums. The other stuff have little added things and great vocal technique or great vocals, different things like that. So number 11, I think, is gonna be, my man Ringo. No, I can't put him that. Oh, yeah, number 11 is going to be I'm Only Sleeping. I love that at the beginning. Again, I love the song. I got to put it somewhere. Great backwards guitar solo. It's really wacky. Anyway, number 10 is, I think, going to be For No One. I love the song. It's a great song. I love the French horn in it. Paul's vocals are amazing. So what do we have now? Number 9 is, I think, gonna be Here, There, and Everywhere. Paul's vocals are great in this song. It's very simple, again, but it's a beautiful song. Alright. Number 8 is gonna be, And Your Bird Can Sing. I really love it. It doesn't make too much sense, but other than that, it's a great song. The guitar is great. Of course the bass is great. All McCartney's bass lines on this album are absolutely phenomenal. This might be one of his best like bass albums. Like he plays really good bass on this album. What are we at now? Number 7, I think, is gonna be Dr. Robert. It's a great song. It sort of goes by a little quick. Great vocals from Lennon. What else can I say about it? Great guitar. Number 6 is gonna be alright. She Said, She Said. It's a really great, it's just a great song overall. You know, the little guitar and the great guitar little licks going on through the song. Of course, that she said, at the end of the song, it just like repeats and repeats and repeats, and it's like a wacky end to a great song. So, you know. So number 5, I think, is gonna be Yellow Submarine. I love that song. It's a great song. Ringo it's his voice. His voice really stands out in this song. Great sound effects and different random wacky things about a yellow submarine. So, you know, yeah. Number 4 is gonna be Got to Get You Into My Life. My mom loves this song, and Paul's vocals are so amazing on this. It's a great song. You know, great. He really shows his vocal range in this song. Yeah. So number 3, what are we down to now? We're down to the 3. Yeesh. Number 3 is gonna be Taxman. I love George's voice on this, and actually McCartney is doing all the lead guitar stuff on this. Again, he does a phenomenal job. So yeah, that's number 3. Number 2 is I Want to Tell You. I really love this song a lot. It's definitely one of my favorite Beatles songs. I don't know, the piano is really nice in it. George's vocals are superb. Guitar in it, you know, that little that fade in or fade out, sort of fade in intro. Not fade out, fade in intro, sort of like 8 Days a Week. It's a great song. You know, great backing vocals from Lennon and McCartney, obviously. Number 1, the big, really first psychedelic song that the Beatles ever did. And this was actually the first song they ever started to record during the session. So it really is the first really big psychedelic song that the Beatles did. That being Tomorrow Never Knows. Lennon's vocals are just, you know, and then I heard on somewhere, like, they turned the speaker around to, after it comes back from the solo, like, they turn the speaker around and go like, rah, rah, on Lennon's voice. I can hear it and I can't at the same time, you know, but it's a great little effect, great different sound effects. I think I've heard, like, they told each Beatle to go and record something, like, one of them recorded the birds making the sound, and somebody recorded the backwards stuff. Each Beatle, I think, brought in a certain sound, and then they used it. I think that's what they did, but I think Lennon was really the one that was, like, really excited to do it, because it's his song. You know, he sings it, he wrote it. So that concludes the album song ranking for Revolver, and I have to say, what a great album. So there you go.